Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video. It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Realme 9i versus the Vivo Y21T and the Vivo Y21T as well as the Realme 9i, and both phones is powered by a new Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 processor which is based on 6nm architecture. Also, we have 4GB of RAM on the Vivo Y21T versus a 6GB of RAM on the Realme 9i. On the back, we have triple cameras on both phones, and both phones has a main 50 megapixel main camera, and lastly we have a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and the back is made up of plastic on both phones, and the frame also is made up of plastic, and both phones also has a fingerprint scanner on the side. On the bottom we also have a headphone jack. On the Vivo we only have single speaker. On the Realme 9i we have dual speakers. That's really big difference. So in this video I'm gonna show you how much a difference between the Realme 9i versus the Vivo Y21T in apps opening speed as well as the Bootup Test. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, now let's start off with the Bootup Test. Here we go. Logo is came up first on the Vivo. Also we have Android 11 on both phones. We have Fun Touch OS version 12 versus the Realme UI version 2.0. Looks like the Vivo is more faster. Let's see. And the Vivo Y21T is more faster when it comes to booting up. About 1 or 2 second difference there between these two devices. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. On the Realme we have 6.6 inch Full HD plus IPS LCD display with 90Hz refresh rate, while on the Vivo Y21T we have 6.5 inch which is a 720p plus IPS LCD display with 60Hz refresh rate, and that's really disappointing in this phone. We should see a Full HD IPS LCD display with 90Hz refresh rate. Also you can see we have U-shaped notch on the Vivo Y21T, while on the Realme we have punch hole on the left hand side, and the U-shaped notch looks outdated against the Realme 9i. Everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Now let's opening up phone dialer, more faster on the Realme 9i. Now let's opening up settings, more faster on the Realme again. Now let's go to the display, and you can see in the mode section we have 90Hz refresh rate on the Realme 9i versus a 60Hz on the Vivo Y21T. Now let's open Amazon shopping. Again we have same processor on both phones, and the Realme 9i is beating the Vivo this time. Let's see the scrolling, and that is much smoother on the Realme 9i because of the 90Hz and the 60Hz, and you can see at the touch response it is also not as responsive as the Realme 9i, as well as the scrolling speed. Now let's open this, faster on the Realme. Now let's see some games application. Now let's opening up Candy Crush Saga. Realme 9i again more faster there as compared to the Vivo. Again we only have single speaker on the Vivo. So here is the single speaker looks like, and you can see speaker on the Vivo. Here is the Realme looks like with dual speakers, and the speakers it is really good on the Realme. Now let's open Instagram, faster on the Realme. Now let's opening up the pinout, little more faster on the Realme 9i, and you can see, and the Vivo is more slower as compared to the Realme 9i despite having the same processor. So now let's open the Subway Surfer. Subway Surfer is faster again on the Realme 9i, huge faster there, about 1 or 2 second difference there again despite having the same processor. So now let's quickly open the PUBG mobile. The PUBG is open up little more faster on the Realme. Let's see at the end who is faster there. Also we have smooth graphics with high frame rate on both phones. Realme is done, and now the Vivo it is also done, 2 or 4 second difference there. Now let's opening up the Spotify, faster on the Realme. Now let's opening up the Twitter, little more faster on the Realme again. And last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Now let's see who is going to be the fastest one. Realme is little more faster there, and the camera performance is more better on the Realme 9i. Now let's look at the front camera. Here is the front camera looks like on both phones, and the front camera is more sharper on the Realme 9i. Now let's see internet browsing speed. I am using default Google Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. So now let's open up wikipedia.org. Very similar. Let's see the scrolling. Again more smoother on the Realme 9i. The scrolling speed, it is also more faster, as well as the touch response. Now let's open this English. Very similar, and both phones is showing little bit lag in the start again, and the touch response, it is very slow on the Vivo. Next on the list is the apple.com, and apple.com is faster on the Realme 9i, and you can see while the Vivo is taking a lot of time this time. So now let's see the scrolling. Again really smooth on both phones. Again we have 90 Hz versus the 60 Hz. Now let's see RAM management on both phones. Now let's open up phone dialer, refresh on the Vivo this time. And this time I didn't open a lot of application like in my previous speed test. Now let's see how is the Realme 9i is performing this time. Now let's open settings, no refresh. Now let's open Amazon shopping, refresh again. Now let's opening up the Candy Crush Saga, refresh. Instagram, seems like in-app refresh. Now let's opening up pinout, refresh on the Realme. Now let's open Subway Surfer, refresh again on the Realme. Now let's open the PUBG mobile. The PUBG is got refresh on both phones. Now let's open the Spotify, no refresh. Now let's opening up the Twitter, refresh on the Vivo, it is in-app refresh. Now let's open the camera, that is seems like refresh on the Realme. Last way back to the internet browser, refresh on the Realme 9i. And guys, over I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Realme 9i is performing more faster as compared to the Vivo Y21T, especially in the game app loading time. It's performing more faster as compared to the Vivo Y21T in system-based application as well as in game app loading time. And the 60 Hz with the 720p resolution is really bad on the Vivo Y21T in terms of the RAM wise, and the Vivo Y21T is performing a little more better in the RAM management as compared to the Realme 9i. That's really surprising. And both phones also has a 5000 mAh battery size. On the Vivo we have 18 watt fast charging, while on the Realme we have 33 watt fast charging, and that's about it. And thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Realme 9i versus the Vivo Y21T. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.